proud of the girls. I love the way that they took the floor tonight. I love the way that they played with energy, and we probably didn't sub quite enough down the stretch, and we got a little fatigued, and we needed to have a couple more shots fall so that we could kind of carry that offensive energy back into our defense and put a little string together. But it just seemed like we just went with empty possessions, and we would go for 4 or 5 empty possessions in a row together. So some of that is just first-year players playing with returners still. I thought the timing of some of the things that we were doing was a little bit off offensively. But for the most part, I was a happy coach tonight. I really thought that the energy and the effort in which the girls put into this game it represented us well. I think that we kind of showed where a lot of our strengths lie right now, and so we have to consistently go to those. And then I think that we're just 1 or 2 ingredients away with a couple of our additional players. I think Jordy Gilbert continues to grow her role as she's coming around, but you can tell Jordy's timing is just a little bit off with her shot in a couple of situations, and that's just a matter of her playing back into that again. You know, I think Faith finally found her rhythm again. Even in our last game that we had last Friday, I was just talking to her some in the 3rd and 4th quarter about Faith is a player that really has to feel the game, and we've done a lot with her in the off season where we're moving her out further away from the basket, and to the point that I think she wasn't in the groove that she needed to be in that opening weekend down in Texas. And so I didn't feel like she was shooting the ball enough. I still don't know that 9 shots is enough for her as far as what we'd like for her to do. But I think that this last week of practice, and even our Friday night game and then into this one too, we're starting to kind of recognize who she's always been in our program. And she's such a special player, and I love the way that she's preparing right now. She's our lone senior, and she's such a great example just in defensive preparation, game day preparation, just the way that I watch her communicate with younger players. And so just for her to start getting on the happy side of the statistic line, that's what we need from her, you know, moving forward. And I know she'll stay consistent with that now that we're kind of finding that rhythm again. But we love her, and I'll cry like a baby when senior night comes around later on in February with her. So, you know, I thought Mo, that's the thing too, is that I actually even thought that Mo might have had a couple more rebounds than that, but I think we probably should have used Mo a little bit more in the second half. We stayed with our Maria Faith combination for quite a bit, but that starts to wear Maria down if she's doing that over a long haul. And Maria, when she starts getting up into about 32 minutes, of course Sarah Garvey was at 33 and she led us in minutes, but I'd like to transfer a few of those minutes over to Mo and even Reagan. I thought Reagan had good minutes in the first half too, and that was some extra muscle and stuff that we could have had for rebounding down the stretch. But that's part of what we're figuring out as coaches too, is where those proper sub situations are, to where we're kind of sharing those minutes a little bit, and we're a little out of sync with our subbing rotations because we went into our opening weekend with 8 healthy players, and now we have all these jerseys that are starting to sit on the bench next to us. So that's part of what we've got to figure out too.